Boxing legend Floyd Money Mayweather, 50-0 king of boxing, one of the best to ever do it, versus YouTuber Logan Paul. Now that is a sentence that I never thought I would ever say in my lifetime. But yesterday, the social media teams for Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul announced that they will be squaring off in an exhibition match on February 20th, 2021. When I saw this headline, I, like many other people, was pretty surprised. For one, I thought Floyd Mayweather was retired from boxing, never to get in the ring again. And for two, why is he fighting Logan Paul? Well, that's when the financial gears of my head started turning. I knew that monetarily for Floyd Money Mayweather, there had to be a large chunk of change for him to gain from fighting Logan Paul. So I did some research, and in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how much money Logan Paul will make from fighting Floyd Mayweather. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is anfernee, and I make videos on a whole bunch of different topics, ranging from entrepreneurship related videos, how to grow on social media like YouTube and TikTok, and also in general all things about how to make money. But as I said in the intro, in this video I'm going to be talking about Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Now, before we even get into the monetary aspect of the boxing match, this match is super weird for reasons other than a retired professional boxer boxing a YouTuber. For one, if Logan Paul was actually a professional boxer, these two people wouldn't even be in the same weight class. Logan Paul himself stands at 6'2", 186 pounds with a 76-inch reach. Now, if you compare that to Floyd Money Mayweather, he stands at 5'8", 150 pounds with a 72-inch reach. So even though Mayweather is obviously the more skilled out of the two, Logan Paul comes in with a 4-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage with a 40-pound weight advantage. Now, the weight part may actually be an advantage on Mayweather's side because his boxing style is so quick and defensive that he would be able to move out of the way and move around the ring much more efficiently than Logan Paul can. But with that being said, now let's get into the monetary aspect of the boxing match. So there's a few things to take note of when thinking about this boxing match monetarily. One of them being that this is only going to be an exhibition match. And because it's an exhibition match and not an official boxing match, we will have to scale back the numbers a little bit. But the great thing is that we actually seen a few recent exhibition boxing matches in order to base our numbers off of. And the second thing that we must take into account is that it's Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, if it was any other professional boxer that Logan Paul was fighting against, then we can pretty solidly base our numbers off the recent Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. match. But Floyd Mayweather is in a tier of his own, so we must do some extrapolating of some data here. So the first thing I'm going to start off with in order to estimate how much money Logan Paul is going to make from Floyd Mayweather are the most recent similar boxing matches by the two fighters. So recently, as almost everyone on the internet has heard, Logan Paul just had a bout against Nate Robinson where he knocked out Nate Robinson in the second round and carried home the victory. But what many people don't know is that in that bout, Nate Robinson and Logan Paul both took home $600,000 from the match. Since both of them were not technically professional boxers, these numbers were a little bit lower than average for a reason. Now, comparing that to the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. match, both of those fighters took home $1 million for the end result of the draw that they had. So these numbers are pretty easy to estimate. Where it gets hard is when we start talking about Floyd Mayweather. In Floyd Mayweather's recent match against Conor McGregor, he made $275 million. That is just crazy. This man made over $250 million from one boxing match. I looked up the numbers and he made over $167,000 per second in his match against Conor McGregor. McGregor, who was on the losing end of that bout, still made $85 million in his bout against Mayweather. So the overall payout of that match was $360 million. Now, these numbers are high for obvious reasons. For one, Floyd Mayweather was 49-0, attempting to be the first and only boxer ever to go 50-0, and he's arguably the most popular and most well-known boxer in boxing history, right up there next to Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. And secondly, Conor McGregor is arguably the best MMA fighter in MMA history. So you have those two legends boxing up against each other, which made the payout so high because so many people were tuning in for that. But at the same time, the reason why the payout was so high was simply because a lot of people wanted to tune in for it, and that's what Logan Paul has an advantage for making more money for himself in this fight. Him bringing his 22 million plus subscriber base into the picture with Floyd Mayweather can earn him a very nice paycheck. So in order to keep these numbers fair and conservative, I'm going to use the average of Floyd Mayweather's fight across his entire career, and across Floyd Mayweather's entire career of 50 fights, Floyd earned about $100 million per fight. So this is going to be my baseline number because personally I feel that it would take $100 million plus for Floyd Mayweather to come out of retirement and get back into the boxing ring, especially against a social media influencer. And we all know that Floyd Mayweather doesn't do anything for free, so somebody's going to be shelling out a pretty big check. So assuming that Floyd Mayweather is making $100 million. Going back to Floyd's last fight where he made $275 million and Conor McGregor made $85 million, and with $85 million being 31% of $275 million, we're going to use the assumption that the loser in this fight, which may be Logan Paul, will make 31% of what Mayweather makes. And 31% of $100 million would write a check to Logan Paul of $31 million. But in order to be even more conservative, let's say that Floyd Mayweather wants to fight for $50 million for some odd reason. So even if Floyd Mayweather fights for $50 million and we assume that the loser will make 31% of what the winner makes, Logan Paul still stands to make $15.5 million from his exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather. Now, you know that this is a lot of money, but let me put this into perspective. I looked up Logan Paul's net worth on the internet and it said that Logan Paul was worth about $19 million. So if Logan Paul makes $15.5 million from this one fight, that will increase his net worth over 80%. This is absolutely insane to me. One fight against the boxing great Floyd Mayweather will earn this much money. Imagine all of the work that Logan Paul has put in over the years of growing his brand on YouTube, growing his brand on social media in general, and now entering the space of being a professional boxer, and then getting the opportunity to basically double or triple his net worth from one single night of one single bout of fighting. The more I think about that, the more absolutely insane it seems to me. Now, in the end, there is no telling what the numbers will actually be. These are my estimates based on what I think Floyd Mayweather's value is in an exhibition fight. So if you have any ideas or guesses of yourself or how much money you think Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather will make from this exhibition fight on February 20th, 2021, then leave your thoughts in the comments below, as I like to read and respond to every single one of them. If you're looking to watch the fight for yourself on February 20th, the first 1 million signups to watch the fight on pay-per-view is $25, and then after that it will be $70. What's crazy about this is that the news outlet said that this fight has been in the works for a while. So apparently Logan Paul might have known about this fight way before he even fought Nate Robinson. And who knows, if he had lost against Nate Robinson, this fight probably would have never seen the light of day. I know that I'm pretty interested in seeing how this fight turns out. Obviously, I don't think it will be much of a competition, but I think it will be pretty cool to see how Logan Paul stacks up against the boxing legend Floyd Money Mayweather. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I have for you in today's video. If you found any kind of value in this video, please smash the like button, as it really does help my channel out and helps my channel reach a broader audience. And also, if you like my personality for some odd reason, then hit that subscribe button as well, as I will be posting a video every single day in the month of December 2020. And after that, I'll post a video every Monday and Thursday. But with that being said, I really hope you did enjoy this video, and until next time, guys, peace.